Alice, Bob, and Eve explain the Bloch sphere.
Looking at this globe here, I'm trying to pinpoint exactly where I want to go for vacation, but there are so many options around the world.
You know, that reminds me of how we represent qubits in quantum computing, using something called the Bloch sphere.
Did someone say Bloch Sphere? That's one of my favorite visualizations in quantum computing.
What's a Bloch sphere? And how does it relate to my globe?
Your globe is actually a perfect analogy. In quantum computing, a qubit can be in superposition, not just 0 or 1, but any combination of both states. The Bloch sphere helps us visualize all possible states of a single qubit.
Imagine this North Pole here point represents Ket 0, the 0 state.
And I'm guessing the South Pole is Ket 1, the 1 state?
Exactly. But the interesting part is everything in between. Any point on the surface of the sphere represents a different possible state of the qubit.
Points along the equator represent equal superpositions of Ket 0 and Ket 1, just with different phases.
Phases? Like time zones on my globe?
That's a clever comparison. Phase is about the relative timing between quantum states. Moving east-west around the sphere changes the phase relationship between the Ket 0 and Ket 1 components.
And moving north-south changes their relative probabilities. As you move from the North Pole toward the equator, the chance of measuring Ket 1 increases.
I like spinning this globe. So quantum operations are like trips around this sphere?
Exactly. Quantum gates cause rotations on the Bloch sphere. A NOT gate flips from North Pole to South Pole. A Hadamard gate takes you from a pole to the equator.
And decoherence, when quantum information leaks into the environment, causes the state to move from the surface toward the center of the sphere.
The center? What's that represent?
The center represents a mixed state, a classical probability distribution rather than a pure quantum state. The further from the surface, the more classical the behavior becomes.
That's what makes the Bloch sphere so useful. It gives us a geometric picture of quantum information, making it easier to visualize quantum operations.
So my vacation planning globe is actually a model for quantum states. Who knew?
That's the beauty of it. Complex quantum mechanics represented through something as intuitive as points on a sphere.